another episode of Chilling with Black Queen. Today we're going to discuss another very interesting topic on women, about women, for women. The question we're asking today is, why are some women single? I know you're thinking now, you're thinking. Hold that thought while I introduce to you our guest for today. Today I have a very special lady. She's so special to me, very special to my heart, I have to say. A natural beauty. She is so natural. Sometimes she makes me feel embarrassed or ashamed of doing all this on my face. I won't say her name, but all I can say about her is she is so much passionate about good food, good nutrition. She is so into natural products. She uses strictly natural products. This is truly an African woman. I call myself Black Queen, but hello, I have nothing compared to this lady that I'm going to introduce to you now. She is so much passionate about a lot of things. She loves life. She loves technology. I think she's obsessed, but let me not say much. Madam.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Mm-hmm. I don't want to tell our viewers who your name is. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you why I don't want to say her name, because I might pronounce it incorrectly. All the time when I pronounce her name, she says, Black Queen, no. Can you please tell our viewers who you are?
Okay. You can call me Asta, and the full name is Asta Panaito.
There you have it. That's where I make a mistake. I can't say it again. Anyway, Asta.
Let's stick to Asta.
Asta, welcome to our show, Chilling with Black Queen. And thank you so much for coming. And I know you are busy. And thank you so much for taking time to come and share your views with us. I am sure we will learn a lot from you. Guys and girls, don't go anywhere. We're still chilling with Asta. We'll be back after the ad break. Guys and girls, we're still chilling with a natural beauty. Asta something. I won't go there. Don't worry, I won't go there. But we're still chilling with Asta. Today, Asta, we're talking about women. You and me, us, and the other women all over the world. I'm sure a lot of women are watching now. We want to understand why. What are the reasons? What are the motives, if there are motives? If there are reasons for some women to be single. But before we get into detail with that, tell me something. I'm not going to say this loud, eh?
Okay.
Are you single?
Depends who's asking.
You heard that, guys and girls? It depends who's asking. It's Black Queen asking now. Are you single?
What is being single? The thing is, everything has become so public.
Mm-hmm.
I am talking to somebody, but it's not public.
Okay.
So I am single at the same time I'm not.
She's single. At the same time, she's not. I like the question, what is being single?
Yes.
To me, being single would mean not married, isn't it?
It's no longer that black and white anymore.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, tell me about it then. Tell me about it then.
I personally feel the institution of marriage needs to evolve.
Wow, okay.
As it stands, be it in relationship or what. I mean, half of marriages end up in divorce.
True.
Clearly, we are doing something that is not working.
There's something we're doing wrong somewhere there.
We need to redefine things.
Okay.
We can't call it black and white. Am I single? Depends who I'm talking to.
Okay.
The
That's
answer,
fair enough.
If I'm talking to you, no, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
But if you're talking to the guy next door,
If I meet other people who are not close to me, I am single.
okay. Let's talk about you being single now. On that being single space. I don't want to ask why are you single. No, but I want to ask why are some women single? And some women prefer it that way. I'm not sure if it's because they prefer to be single or they are forced by circumstances to be single, but we see a lot of single women out there. What's happening?
Well, I can only speak from what I know. I think women are single because what women want and what men are willing to give are just not talking together.
Want and give.
Want and give, it's not coming together.
So men and women are not on the same page,
Yeah.
as they say, same page.
Women tend to want a close relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Men seem to be looking for an open relationship in their own terms.
Open relationship.
In their
I've
own
heard
terms.
I've heard that a lot lately. I hear a lot of open relationship. I would love us to go into that. What is an open relationship? But anyway, before you go into open relationship, if you say wants, what men wants is different from what the men can give. I know there's wants, there's needs. Are you talking about basic wants, or are you talking about needs, women needs, or just general wants?
Just general wants.
Just general wants, not into needs.
Not into needs.
Not
yet.
into needs.
No.
Because if you go to needs, then it will be something else.
Then it's a different topic.
A topic for another day.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you. Fair enough. Okay, so what women want is not what men can give.
Not what men are willing to give.
Not what men are willing to give. Can we say, am I correct by saying that at some point men are failing women? Is it fair to say that?
I think men are failing themselves.
Oh, they're failing themselves.
Yeah.
How are they failing themselves?
The thing is, they want to be cautious about, let's say if a man is into you, they're going to act like they're not that into you. I don't know why. Maybe we should have had a man here who's...
That's a challenge, guys.
Yeah.
That is a challenge. Asta just said we would have had a man here. But please, we'll talk about that some other time. Hold that thought. Men, hold that thought. Now that you don't have men here, let's talk from our perspective now, women perspective. Is there any different lifestyle or any advantages of a woman being single? From your own point of view?
I've been single for like 10 years. Ne?
Single for 10 years.
For like 10 years. And I sometimes think about if this would change, there's so many things I would need to adjust to.
Okay.
If I wake up at 3 a.m. and I want my lights on, my light is on. If I go to the toilet at 3 a.m., I flush. I don't have to think about
someone else.
About whether this is going to make noise for
someone who will say, hey, put that light off.
Yeah. And it's very good having your bed to yourself.
Okay. The bed.
Yeah.
Isn't it cold at night when you're single and alone?
That's what I'm saying. Relationships are evolving. You can date, somebody can come for a day or two. Okay. Then everyone must go back to their own space.
Oh, you mean you don't have to be in my space?
Yeah. In fact,
give me my space.
In fact, I even say, if for whatever reason I were to get married, we need to have 2 bedrooms.
You lie, Asta.
Yes.
Why would you want that?
Because people want space.
Wow. I didn't think of that, eh?
Mm.
Married, different bedrooms. So could that be maybe one of the reasons why women are single is because they want their own space?
The thing is, we conduct our spaces differently.
Okay.
There are certain people who want to keep it clean. There are certain people who just want it relaxed. It's not to say that you will sleep in separate bedrooms, but have your own space.
So what will you be doing with this space? I'd love to understand this space
It
right
would be
now.
a cave.
Would we say now, if say for argument's sake, would go into that type of relationship, would it fall under this open relationship we were talking about earlier?
No, I think open relationship is more to do with intimacy, being who you are able to be intimate with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about a relationship where we have a man and a woman who have a
Committed to
common
each other.
understanding of committing to each other, who are married, be it common law or whatever way of
Or
getting
living
married
together.
or whatever, or living together, yes, but they are living together under one roof.
Yeah, they can have two separate rooms.
So they will need space. One, we know this is daddy's room, this is mommy's room, but whenever they want to, they can. Like what was happening back in the day, I remember daddy will sleep in the bed and mommy will sleep somewhere else, and then when it's that time, the other one will go to the. You mean something like that? So that is because most single women need space.
I think more than needing space, we are so used to having
Our own space. Oh,
So
yes.
it did not come out of needing space.
Okay.
But it came out of us living a single life.
Okay.
And
Getting used to living a single life.
And I mean, I remember there was a time when everybody, when are you getting married? These days, it really does not matter.
Because you can do almost everything.
There's no rush.
There's no rush. You can.
Yeah, anything you want, you can have.
Could someone else be wrong by saying, no, Asta is not married because there's no man who have asked her to get married, to marry her?
That's not.
Is that a reason also?
No.
Okay, it's not about that.
No. I promise you, in this lockdown, I've probably had like 2 proposals. So I don't think it's a lack of
suitors.
But the thing is, I think it's a very big decision.
I like what you mentioned about space. So some single women prefer their own space because they are so much used to having their own space, doing things on their own at their own time. So now they think that if there's another person in their lives, they're going to occupy that space.
I mean, you still interact, but I think there's so much to do at home that if you restrict yourself to sharing a bedroom, then you're going to get on each other's nerves.
Wow. Guys and girls, hold that thought. She said you get on each other's nerves. Still chilling with Asta. We're going on an ad break. We'll come back. Welcome back, guys and girls. We're still chilling with our guest, our natural beauty, Asta. Before the ad break, she said something very interesting about space. Do you need your own space at home, single ladies? We'd love to hear that from you. But moving on from what we're talking about, me and Asta here, she talked about space, and now I could relate that space thing with your lifestyle. I'm trying to think now, could being single benefit more on your type of lifestyle. Okay, before I go into that, can you briefly tell us about your lifestyle? Your lifestyle is different from my lifestyle and from a lot of other women and men out there that I know for a fact. Can you first briefly tell us about that lifestyle? Because I want to see now that how that lifestyle affects your, I don't want to say marital status. No, not really marital status, because you earlier on you mentioned that being single means a lot of things to a lot of people. But the fact that you are not married, let's put it that way. I don't want to say you have a partner. Should I ask if you have a partner? Do you have a partner? Okay, it's fine for another day. Don't worry. Don't answer that. You said it depends who's asking, but it was just me asking. But I'm thinking now, the potential partner or the partner or the suitor might be watching. So let's not go there. Right. The lifestyle, your lifestyle. How does it affect your being single?
Well, I have chosen a lifestyle based on eating, exercising, and happiness. So I keep foods that I eat. We don't keep junk at home.
Okay. When you say we,
Me and my kids. I've got
oh, I thought you and the partner.
No. No.
Oh, you and your kids. You live with your kids. Okay. Okay.
So anyone who comes to my place, they eat the way I eat. Be it Christmas, New Year's, or what. So based on the question, yes, I am talking to someone, and his main worry was, am I going to have to eat what you eat? And I'm like,
I would be worried too if I were in his shoes.
And I'm like, yes, because I'm not going to make anything else. So, I mean, I basically eat vegetables, eat meat very few times a week. I've got a child who's a vegetarian, so we need to be able to accommodate.
So are you a vegetarian?
No.
You're not a vegetarian.
I'm not a vegetarian.
But one of your children is a vegetarian.
Yes.
So you're trying to adapt into her.
So she has made us adapt to it.
Oh, wow. So that in a way made it a little bit easier for you to change your lifestyle.
Well, it had already changed because I eat well, I eat good ingredients. I'm very selective about what I eat. Most of the food we eat is really making us sick, but that's a topic for another day.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So, I mean, I eat relatively healthy vegetables, nuts. Good quality meat is also a very big deal for me.
Okay.
So, I mean, the reason we went, I think we call ourselves flexitarians.
Oh, wow. Flexitarians.
Yeah, we eat meat like once or twice a week at home now.
I think I must stick to that flexitarian.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a flexitarian.
So anyone who would be in my life, that's what I serve. And actually, people enjoy when they come into my space. They know that this is what they're going to have.
Wouldn't that make them run away?
Wow. I think there's more that needs to bring a person closer
than food. Or than lifestyle.
No, I don't give you a chance because...
Okay.
If you eat terribly, I tell you exactly what that food is going to do to your body. You should know this.
That one I know. Guys and girls, what she's saying now, I know. That's what she does. I didn't know she does it to potential suitors now as well. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So you say whoever will be coming in your space will have to adapt to your own lifestyle because you are the one that was cooking. On that note, I heard, is it true that wherever you go, you have a pink salt in your bag, in your handbag?
Yes.
Asta! So if you were to visit him at his house, you'll carry your pink salt with you.
Well, probably I would have made him to change his salt because I make everybody change their salt. Like I went home for Christmas and they still have the terrible table salt. I literally hid it and everybody was looking for salt.
Asta, you lie!
Everybody was forced to use
the pink salt. Okay, so anyway, I love your lifestyle. I have started your journey as well, story for another day. But what I like most about it now, relating to you being single, is the fact that if you were to have, you have to be married. Let's label it as marriage. If you were to be married, whoever you'd be married to would have to adapt to your lifestyle.
I think in general, if you're going to be in my life, whether you're a friend or you're a lover or you will become a husband, food is very important to me. And I won't necessarily force it, but you will enjoy the benefits of it up until you switch to the other side.
And you will make it a point that whoever is there, you will educate them, because I know you don't mind educating people about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got some
Sugar
education
is
from you
sugar.
as well. You don't sugarcoat sugar, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you're saying now, lifestyle, having your own space for you is one of the reasons that why you are single. It could have been a reason for other single women out there as well. It could be. They could have more reasons, but for you, it's the lifestyle that you have chosen, that you would love everyone in your circle to live, and also having your own space. I like what you mentioned about having 2 bedrooms. I have to think about it. We will see what our viewers say about that, but I'd love them to comment on that. Okay, right. Asta, if you were to advise your sibling, your friend, your child, seeing the kind of lifestyle in the era that we live in now and everything happening here, in the beginning we mentioned something about the rate of divorces and breaks up and everything else. Would you personally recommend, advise your child, your sister, your whatever close people to you to get married, or you would recommend that if you can live on yourself single, stay single?
In fact, what I tell my siblings and my children is, when you're young, get to know yourself and build your career, get to know yourself.
Yes.
Do not make a relationship decision up until you know who you are.
Okay.
Because I think we grew up in an era where we were expected to get married in our 20s.
Yes.
And knowing what
There
I
was
know
pressure.
now,
There was pressure.
literally, I knew nothing about myself back then. As a result, I probably made decisions that I would not have made. So I tell them, use your 20s to find out who you are,
Find yourself.
to build who you want to be.
Yes.
Once you know that, then you can think about being in a serious
committed relationship. I like the fact that you're not saying marriage, you say serious committed relationship, because relationship is not about getting a ring on your finger or signing those documents at Home Affairs. Story for another day.
But so many people are, I'll tell you, okay, depending who's asking, the guy is talking to.
Asking, I like that.
We're talking about taking the relationship serious, and I'm like, I'm happy to have our own agreement, but he wants to get married.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And we're talking about this, I'm like, I don't believe in it. And he says, where I stand with it. So we're now at that point.
But would you now, with the guy, would you, if you were to compromise and him have to compromise, because I believe at some point in relationships people have to compromise, would you compromise having him at your space but living, that 2-bedroom scenario you're talking about earlier? Would that work for you?
No, 2-bedroom is non-negotiable.
That's the first time I've heard that, but I think it's a good one.
But I mean, there are days when you just want to sit and be quiet, whether it's like for 2 hours or for the entire day. You need to have space.
Your own space.
To do that. And I mean, we are now doing much more work with mindfulness.
Yes.
And it's not even about it's you wanting to do your own practices, your meditation, your reading.
Okay.
And having things the way you want to have things, and also being able to give the other person space.
All right. Okay, Asta, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for sharing your views. I have personally learned a lot from you. I'm sure there's one of the things I've learned from you I'm going to use, but there's someone out there I don't want to hear what it is that I'm going to use that I've learned from you. There is a little token of appreciation from us at Chillin with Drag Queen, from myself and the rest of the team.
Oh, thank you.
So whenever you drink your healthy drinks, please use that cup. It would mean a lot to us. And thank you so much for your time and coming to the show. Guys and girls, we heard it from Asta. Asta mentioned issues of space. which is, I think, is very important for most single women out there, seeing that most single women are out there working and doing their own thing, living their own life. And she mentioned that you can still be happy even if you are not married. So the pressure of being married, according to Asta, is way overrated. We want to hear your views on this. She mentioned the issue of having 2 bedrooms while you are a couple. What do you think? Please drop your comments on our Facebook page on Chilling with the Black Queen. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter. Until we meet again next Friday, from me, Black Queen, and the rest of the Chilling with the Black Queen team, stay blessed.